Hey, you guys. So, it has definitely been a while since I've done a video, since I have done an update, but I'm here now. So, we're going to get right into it. So, if you see me looking over or looking down or looking at my notebook, I wrote everything out that I want to talk to you guys about. So, I just want to make sure that I don't miss a beat in this video. So, I'm going to dive straight in and tell you guys I came out of this semester with a 3.0 GPA. I know I said in my first video, like, I really want to make sure that I passed all my classes on the first try, and I did. Like, I'm so happy, y'all. Like, y'all just don't understand. Like, God is good. He did it for me. Like, I made a 3.0 for this semester. So my grades are as follows. I made a B plus in health assessment. I made a B in fundamentals, almost a B plus in patho, and I made a C plus in farm. And farm was my toughest class, so I'm super proud of that C plus. For me, health assessment was my least challenging class, followed by patho, then fundies, and then pharmacology was my most challenging. I guess fundamentals was challenging because it was a lot of material in the course, but it was still a good course, and my instructor was still a good instructor, and she made sure that we had everything we needed. So kudos to my fundamentals professor. Patho, I just love patho. So I love disease processes and stuff like that. So I was really happy to do well in that course. And health assessment to me was straightforward. The professor is really good, and she made her material simple to understand, and she answered your questions straight up, like right on the spot. So that was good. Pharmacology for me was just a little more challenging because it's a little bit more sciencey and a lot of information as far as like these drugs and medicines and stuff. So that's what made it a little bit more challenging for me. But like, you know, I really like passed all my classes on the first try, y'all. Like, that makes me so happy. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm just beside myself right now. Like, when I saw my grades, I was like, whew, it was like a sigh of relief. Like, it really was a sigh of relief. So, all right. I found my study style. I definitely did better on the later class exams than I did on the first few class exams. And like pretty much in all of my classes, like I even made 100 on the health assessment class exam. And it was because, you know, I was determined. I said, you know what, I'm going to study because, I mean, if I don't study, I'm not going to do well. Even on my pathophysiology exam, she gave us 3 extra questions on like our last two exams, and I made 100 plus like some bonus points. So like I made a 102 on my 4th class exam in patho. I was so proud of myself that day. Like, I was just so proud of myself, but I had studied, I had put in the work, and I was just like, wow, I feel really good about this. Like, OMG, I actually just made a 100 too. But whenever I can go through a test and I can breeze through and read the question and confidently answer that question and move on to the next question, I know I've studied. I know I've done my best. So, you know, I found my study style because I knew I wanted to do well on this patho exam, right? On the particular patho exam, I made a 102 on. So, I listened to her lectures. I recorded my lectures like in every class, like, and that helped. I listened to her lectures. I made sure Kaden was okay with my mama. Took my tail to the bonus room or to any other quiet room in the house. Locked myself in the room. Paced the floor, and I studied. I made sure I studied. I mean, I'm drilling it in my head. Like, okay, this is that. This is that. This causes that. Blah, blah, blah. The difference between this and this is that. Like, I mean, I'm going in. I'm going in like until like 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I'm going to take a shower. Then I'm going to crash in bed, and I'm getting up at 6:30. So it was just like, I wasn't playing any games, y'all. Like, when you know that you want something, you can truly set your mind to it, and you can truly achieve it. Like, I mean, I knew I wanted to do well in patho. I knew that those first few test grades wasn't cutting it for me. I knew I had to do well because the way my grades were looking, I was borderline in patho. I said, oh no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I will not, I shall not, I cannot, I must pass. So I did it, y'all. I did it. I did it. Like, y'all don't understand. This semester was strenuous, but at the same time, I made it through, and it showed me that, hey, I'm one strong woman. I could do anything I put my mind to. So, I'm just proud of myself. So, here's the part everybody and they mom and them want to know about, and that's clinical, y'all. Clinical was clinical was a really good experience for me. My clinical site wasn't far from my house, so it was actually closer than my school. And y'all, my very first day of clinical, my very first patient, I dove straight in. Me and my partner, we dove straight in. We took care of her. We're answering call lights. We did well. Even the tech that we had working with us, the CNA, he was really good. Like, he showed us some tricks, and it was just so amazing getting on that floor, working on that floor. I remember, like, my third or fourth clinical day, I got paired with this really great nurse, and she was so good. Like, she was like, so if you guys have, if a patient has abnormal potassium, what can that cause with the heart? She said, it begins with the A, and we was just like, dang, what is it? And it was arrhythmias. So now I will always remember arrhythmias. And arrhythmias and abnormal potassium levels go hand in hand. So I will always remember that. Another nurse, he taught me in like 0.5 seconds that, bun and creatinine levels have an inverse relationship. I hope I'm saying that right. I'll learn more about that in adult health come next week. But speaking of next, the new semester starts next week. So I've been on break now for like 4 weeks, since like December 10th. That was my last exam. Yeah, December 10th or 11th was my last exam. I'm trying to think, one of those days. And I've been on break since that last exam. So I start class next week on the 14th. I'm taking Adult Health 1, Psychiatric and Mental Health Nursing, Nursing and Research, and Pharmacology 2. And the beauty about Pharmacology 2 is that it's the same professor, same book, so I could use, more than likely, I could use my same study method. So I'm excited about this new semester. Because I did so well this semester, I really feel like I can make straight A's, or at least A's and B's and no C's this semester. So I'm aiming for it. I always aim high, and if I aim high, like if I aim for the moon, even if I miss the moon, I land among the stars. So listen, if I don't make straight A's this semester, I don't want to make any C's. I want to make A's and B's this semester. That's my goal. And I want to get into Sigma Theta Tau. That's the nursing student honor society. I want to get into my school's chapter, Sigma Theta Tau. So I'm confident that I will get into that organization. And one thing I've learned from this semester is I learned my study style, having just to pretty much go off, seclude myself, and lock myself in a room and just drill it in my head. And I also learned how to manage my time better. And in order to help me better manage my time, one thing I'm going to do this semester is utilize my planner. So I just brought a planner, and it's a simplified planner by Emily Lay. It's not this video, of course, is not sponsored. I ain't that big yet, but it's coming. And it's a really good planner. It also gave me extra tips on how to simplify my life. So I definitely recommend that planner from Walmart. I got it for about $12 from Walmart. And I'm just excited about this new semester. Y'all know I'm probably rambling at this point, but I don't care. I'm just happy. My goals for this new semester, of course, I said using my planner. I definitely want to work out more. I need to work out more. At least do 50 push-ups and sit-ups when I wake up in the mornings. Of course, I want to maintain my GPA. We just talked about that with the grades. And I want to find more time for myself. Although I did a pretty good job, finding time for myself last semester. I want to, find a little bit more time for myself, like actually schedule that in, like to go get a pedicure or whatever, because I love getting my pedicures. And make a little bit more time for my family and for my friends, and of course for my little munchkin butt. I love my baby. My son is at the forefront of everything I do. And sometimes the reason why I go so hard, why I panic about things, is because I'm like, okay, if I don't do well on this test, then I probably won't pass this class. If I don't pass this class, I'm pushing myself back. If I push myself back, then that means I can't provide for Caden as fast as I want to provide for him myself. So I think about Caden and everything I do. That's my heart. He's going through little terrible twos right now. He is a busy bee. Oh Lord, if y'all got boys and children period and they're toddlers, comment down below if you know my struggle. But you know what? He's running around, he's happy, he's healthy, and I couldn't be more thankful. So I'm definitely happy about that, y'all. But I'm looking forward to this new semester. I'm so sorry that I haven't been uploading. I plan to upload at least 2 Saturdays out the month. I did write that down as in my goals for this year. I do want to upload at least 2 or 3 videos per month. Y'all, I might actually drop 2 videos in one day, so y'all stay tuned because it's another topic I really want to cover for you guys, especially being in nursing school and being an overachiever. But we'll talk about that later in my next video. But anyway, I do plan on uploading more, at least 2 to 3 videos per month for you guys on Saturdays. And you guys just keep watching, keep subscribing. I even gained subscribers when I wasn't even posting. So thank you to my new subscribers. Hey, how y'all doing? Thank you for showing me some love. Until next time, y'all, stay beautiful, stay glowed up, stay prayed up, and stay happy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.